Okay, we are live on Sports Today. This is the third try. This is the third try that we have made. Hopefully, third time lucky for us.
Third time is the charm.
Third time is a charm. We are hoping.
So if anyone can check,
With me,
please,
with me, two bodyguards, bouncers in Arun on my right and Siddhant on my left. But if you can see us, please tell us if our audio is clear, video is clear. For some reason, why are the comments not showing?
even though the live chat is on,
Yeah.
but still it's not showing.
Audio is
Audio is
low,
low.
but at least
We'll
audio
try to
is there.
speak up.
Come closer. Come
Yeah, now we can see.
Yes,
comments
now we
also.
can see. This is Anurag from Kathmandu. Always,
from-
Always,
regular
always there with us.
watcher. Ahmad is here. Okay, guys, sorry. Gulshan, hi. Sorry, we tried to come live earlier and there's some issue with the network today. So, yes, we have won the toss and India are bowling first. Always a great thing to do in a T20 game. Always chase, and that's what most teams have done. But remember, you are playing in Kolkata, and what does that tell you? That in Kolkata, there is always dew. But dew is going to be a factor or not, we'll have to wait and watch. Quickly telling you the team. So your openers are Rohit Sharma and Ishan Kishan. Virat Kohli at number 3. And I think we are hoping it's at number 3 because many were saying if Virat is going to bat as an opener, maybe in the
No,
IPL.
he'll definitely. Now that they have Ishan Kishan in the
Kishan
team,
will
they will
open.
definitely
Surely.
open.
But
open
Ishan
with
has also
Virat Kohli.
batted at 3 or 4 sometimes. Huh? So I'm just saying, T20 World Cup was not opening. I'm saying option, but I think yes, that is what.
Might
they
be the
would-
Mumbai Indians opening combination for sure. That's what I feel.
Okay, so Surya Kumar Yadav is at 4. No place for Shreyas Iyer. Rishabh Pant at 5. Venkatesh Iyer is at 6. Deepak Chahar at 7. Harshal Patel at 8. Ravi Bishnoi makes his debut. And Bhuvneshwar Kumar at 10. Yuzi Chahal at 11. Okay, there are plenty of talking points. Firstly, I don't know, let's listen to the two bouncers that are joining me. That Deepak Chahar at 7. I know Harshal and Deepak are all-rounders. But Deepak Chahar
Batting
at
a little
7.
higher. Batting a little higher for
Yeah,
my
is,
liking.
is batting scaring you a bit as an Indian fan?
It's a double-edged sword.
Your
It's a
audio will
double-edged
have to go
sword.
there.
So I don't know. Maybe they are backing Deepak Chahar to do well, to hit those big sixes. But I don't know. It's a double-edged sword.
No, for me, they thought they have got 3 all-rounders. If you look at
But
this,
Harshal Patel is
there's
also
Venkatesh Iyer, there's Deepak Chahar, there's Harshal Patel. All 3 can bat. Even Ravi Bishnoi can bat a bit. But of course, they're not your regular batsmen that you can depend on.
Can you have a okay, Deepak Chahar is a bowling all-rounder. Can you be in a situation where you have a
Saransh is joining
non-regular
us.
batsman at number 7?
Yeah,
Not for me. Not for me. I think the batting is looking weak. If Deepak Chahar, now again, Deepak Chahar can maybe hit a ball here and there. Harshal Patel can hit the ball here and there. ठीक है, you'll get some days, you'll get runs from them, some days not. But still, I don't think that at 7 you can have a bowling all-rounder. You needed to have a batsman.
See, the thing is, if
That's where
India
Huda could
lose
have
early
come.
wickets, there'll be added pressure on middle order to. They will be confused whether to go after
Yes.
the bowlers or just rebuild the innings.
Yeah.
So that is going to be a main problem.
That's the biggest problem. Also, in terms of a middle order, Virat Kohli has not been in great form recently. So
Yeah.
if imagine if one of our openers and Virat Kohli get out early, there'll be a lot of pressure on the middle order, and that this entire team combination could backfire. But definitely,
Especially if West Indies manage to post somewhere around 175, 180 or 190.
Keep looking at yourself, otherwise you'll keep going out of
Okay,
the
okay,
frame.
okay.
Yeah.
It's a tight
Look
frame.
there when
Okay,
you're
okay.
answering. Then you know your voice will also go there.
Also, I don't know what the thinking was. They've got Bhuvneshwar Kumar who can be a decent batsman, but in Test, but not you can't depend on Bhuvi as a batsman in T20 internationals. He's coming in at 10, so they definitely thought that they've got enough firepower down the order because they thought there's Bhuvneshwar Kumar, there's Deepak Chahar, there's Harshal Patel, and there's Venkatesh Iyer also, and do not forget that Ravi Bishnoi can strike the ball big as well.
Divyansh and Anurag, thank you for your comments, regular watchers. So they're joining us now. Okay, plenty of questions here. Now, one is, I think the batting is looking weak. They could have gone with a Deepak Huda if they wanted to fill that at 7. In which case, one spinner had to be dropped between Chahal or Ravi Bishnoi. But 2 leg spinners playing, that's very, very interesting. 2 similar bowlers, even though you had option of going with a Deepak Huda as an off spinner.
Or a Kuldeep
Yadav.
Yadav because he's a Chinaman, so
Yeah.
they could have been variety. But we have to say, because Ravi Bishnoi was part of the squad earlier and Kuldeep Yadav was only drafted recently, definitely expected if India was going to play two spinners, it was going to be Yuzvendra Chahal and Ravi Bishnoi.
Yeah, so that is another surprising bit. UC is playing and really looking forward to Ravi Bishnoi playing. I think a lot of it has to do with what Rohit Sharma said, that they want to give a chance to a lot of players. He said experimentation is not the right word, but they want to give a chance to a few players and know who are those guys who are backup, who are the ones that they can
Also,
go
they
to.
need to try this right now, all the combinations that they've got in mind, because they need to be prepared for the T20 World Cup in Australia later this year. And we saw what happened last year. We did not do well at all in those first two games, and that cost us big time. So definitely, I think the sort of thinking behind having these many bowlers is to try out so many different combinations to see how these bowlers perform.
Okay, let me ask a few questions. What do you make of one way you could have got that balance right is if you've got an Ishan Kishan and he can keep wickets, on that then you could have rested someone like Rishabh Pant, because you'll have a wicket keeper, and then fit in an all-rounder, because at the moment you have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, you have 6 bowling options.
Or you could have rested Venkatesh Iyer also.
Okay, so Venkatesh Iyer, I thought that experimentation is done. I thought that Venkatesh Iyer, after giving him a chance at number 6 in ODIs, they want to go back as an opener. That's not happening.
That's definitely not happening. Because if you got Ishan Kishan on the side, see, he gets wasted if you are batting him at 4, 5 or 6. Because you've already got somebody like a Rishabh Pant in there, and you have got Virat Kohli who can stabilize the innings if you lose a wicket early. That's the thinking there is. Plus, I believe Ishan Kishan is the most effective when he's at the top of the order, because he can be a bigger aggressor than Rohit Sharma himself. If Ishan Kishan is scoring those runs, he'll score them usually.
Especially Rohit Sharma is not as attacking in the power play overs as he used to be.
True. But my point is, we saw it in the first ODI when Rohit Sharma was batting alongside Ishan Kishan. It was Rohit Sharma who was the aggressor, not Ishan Kishan. But Ishan Kishan, usually when he comes and opens from Bombay also, I expect him to come out and go all guns blazing today.
Okay, whatever that may be, Venkatesh Iyer at number 6. Now this experiment, I think you should give it a bit of a long run and not take a call so fast. But they tried him in the ODI, didn't work. Venkatesh Iyer has got all his runs in T20 cricket batting on top of the order. But here they are trying him at number 6. Is he the guy who can get big hits, and is he the guy who can hit the ball when it's a bit old and hit it really big? I have my doubts, so I'm not sure. But I'm giving some benefit of the doubt to the Indian team, thinking that this is the time for some sort of experimentation.
Also, I guess
also he's on his home ground, because he plays for Kolkata Knight Riders. He did really well at this ground recently.
Do you think that is the reason they are going with Venkatesh Iyer?
I
don't think so, because he batted
he's UAE. He showed his batting prowess in UAE, but he has been here. He has performed not in terms of the group games they used to have earlier, like KKR lineups battling it out against one another. He has done well. So for that matter, I feel that Venkatesh Iyer could have been given a chance, and because right now there's a series here, after this there's the Sri Lanka series as well. I feel this is the right time to try all your combinations, so that once you are through with it, once you know whether this is working or this is not working, then you move on to the next option and then try that combination. So if Venkatesh Iyer does not work at lower
I think
down
we
the
should
order,
also tell them the West Indies squad.
Go for it.
Please tell them.
Brandon King, Kyle Myers, pretty good hitter. Nicholas Puran, Roman Powell.
Tell them about Roman Powell. So Roman Powell, you guys must have heard his name in the IPL auctions. He was not part of the ODI squad, specialist in T20 cricket. So tell them about Roman.
Was picked for 2.6 crores, if I'm not wrong, by the Delhi Capitals, and he recently scored a brilliant 100 against England. That's what his claim to fame has been. Even though he also bowls, by the way, as we all know, West Indian players all bowl, bat, do everything. But he started off mainly as a bowler, by the way. But now he has become a much better batsman and comes even 2 down for his domestic side, CPL side. Even Jamaica Talavas, he was captaining.
They've kept him 2 down.
2 down only, right? So that's what
unless there is a change.
So 2 down only. Roman Powell. That's why he's been batting for West Indies also, and that's why he's been batting for his side in CPL as well. and he's been captain of the franchisee, so they definitely thinks he can give them those crucial runs at number 4.
And then there is Pollard. Pollard is returning to the side. He was facing fitness issues, and
But
he was getting trolled by Dwayne Bravo that last seen in Chehel's pocket. So he will
On
have a
Instagram,
point to
he tagged him.
prove. He will have a point to prove. Then we have Roston Chase. I guess he's
Roston
back
Chase
up the
also
order.
coming into the T20 side.
Yes.
He's your always the guy who's the anchor.
Yeah.
He will anchor the inning. He's that one guy who's not going to go bang bang. So while everyone attacks, he's the guy. Roston Chase, the guy. He's also the off spinner, so he'll do a bit of bowling, very effective at that. But also the anchor. So I think he's going to control the innings. That's been his role.
Then there is
previously.
Romario Shepherd. I guess he's
Tell about
another
Romario Shepherd now.
pretty big hitter. He scored 100 against England, if I'm not.
No, not 100.
No. Sorry. That was
Roman
Powell. Like
so
that.
Romario Shepherd is another all-rounder. Again,
Everyone is an
all-rounder.
Everyone
Yeah.
from
So
West
another
Indies.
all-rounder who can strike the ball big. He will bowl mostly after the over 10th and between over 20th. So he bowls usually 3 overs for West Indies in T20 cricket, and 2 of them come right at the death. So he's one of their finishers with the ball, as well as a finisher with the bat as well, because he bats at 6 or 7 and can strike the ball very big, by the way. Massive power hitter, can hit those 100-meter
And
sixes
picked by
also.
7.
And,
By Sunrisers Hyderabad,
7.75 crores.
Okay.
Then we have Akil Hussain. You must have seen him in the ODI series.
Yes.
Then
Another
we have-
all-rounder.
Another all-rounder.
And then another all-rounder, Odion Smith.
You've seen him in the ODI series.
Who also
you know.
fetched a 6 crore price tag at the IPL auction.
Okay, so this West Indian team is
And
looking.
then there is Fabian Allen and Sheldon Cottrell.
So many all-rounders.
So only Cottrell is one
non-all-rounder. Come in, you are gone
Yeah,
out of the
sorry.
frame. So
No, Cottrell can hit too.
yeah, no, but I'm saying till number 10 they have
Yes.
decent batting.
Yeah.
So that's the strength of West Indies. Also remember, don't go by that ODI series where all of us were yawning, and I'll have to say that ODI series was far more boring than the IPL auction. I think the IPL auction, which was not even a cricket match, was far more exciting than the ODI series. But expect the T20I series to be tough. Some people are also saying probably West Indies go in as slight favourites as well. Just looking at the balance of the squad. We said about the Indian squad, I think batting is looking a bit thin if you're going to have number 7, Deepak Chahar. Whereas look at the West Indies team, number 10, decent batsman, lot of all-rounders. So that is one thing. Also change of personnel. A lot of T20 specialists have come in now. They were not part of the ODI squad and they've come in now. That is what makes West Indies dangerous. One other thing that I think we must talk about is Mohammad Siraj not playing. So that is unusual thing because I think he's
Even
a
Shardul
definite.
is in the squad, right?
Yeah,
And he
no,
is
but I can
also
understand Shardul, Deepak, one of them is playing.
Okay.
But no Siraj playing because it's a complete. I think
out and out bowler.
yes, without Jasprit Bumrah being around, he would have been your number 1 option. There was a comment here for Prasad Bhagat, and I'll take that comment. He says today's death bowling is looking weak. Harshal is best, but what about other bowlers? Siraj could have been a better option. Prasad, I agree, because you know Deepak Chahar is not going to be bowling at the death, so he is going to be doing the job at
But
front.
that is why they want to look at Bhuvneshwar Kumar
Kumar.
again. See,
Correct.
he's out of the ODI side,
this is the
and
reason we
this is
said.
the reason why they need to see whether he can continue performing in T20 internationals. Because if he can't, I believe this series and probably the series against Sri Lanka will be his last series if he can't do well in those T20 internationals.
So this also shows, I think Rohit has a bit of faith in Bhuvaneshwar Kumar.
yeah,
I
for
think.
now he wants to
Yeah.
definitely give him another chance here,
And I think fair. I'll give an example. Whenever we look at batsmen, one top batsman, I'm talking about Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma's of the world, or even Rishabh Pant. We say na, that these have been match winners. These guys should get a longer rope. I don't know why don't we have the same logic for bowlers as well. And Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, honestly, at one time was India's best white ball bowler, even ahead of Jasprit Bumrah at one time, especially in T20 cricket. Even when he was playing for SRH, I think between him and you had someone like Rashid Khan, they were the reason that they were doing it. Varun Mishra, super chat, Nikhil sir is 100 loading. Varun, I'm not answering. I'll tell you why. You heard Rohit
Rohit
Sharma.
Sharma has.
What did Rohit Sharma say? Stop talking about it.
Yeah.
So let's stop talking about it. But just if
The
I
last time he said something like this for Rishabh Pant, and
Yes.
we all know what he did.
yes.
So
yeah.
maybe it's loading.
No. Again, you're going back. You're
You should
falling
not
prey.
be answering that question
It's
at all.
loading. It's loading. It's not arrived yet.
Loading means now it's coming now. You are touching a raw nerve. Leave it.
India's team
Anubhav
looking
says
well.
India's team looking balanced. Would have preferred Shreyas over Kishan, and Venki would have played as an opener along with Rohit. Valid point, but I think Kishan, come on, you have to give him chance now. You have to give him a chance, Ishan Kishan. You have to play him. Aman says Chahar and Bhuvi will be smashed today. I saw a question, and let me answer that question. Somebody had asked a question here saying that both Harshal and Deepak Chahar are the same bowlers. Why are they playing together? I don't agree with it. Deepak Chahar will be a new ball bowler who will do most of the damage with the new ball. Harshal Patel is the guy who will do most of the damage with the older ball towards the death. So they are not similar bowlers. Divyansh says Ruturaj Gaikwad should have been given a chance. He's a bright prospect for the next World Cup. But then again, you're giving chance to Ruturaj. What about someone like a Ishan Kishan? Na? He's also not getting a long run. Venkatesh Iyer also same thing. So I think we'll have to have some sort of patience. So you'll have to just wait for players to be given a chance. And when they're given a chance, not 1 or 2 matches, then we say 1 or 2 it's done and then you move forward. No, you will have to focus and then give them good 7, 8, 10 matches and then decide.
Yeah, also the kind of price tag Ishan Kishan has got at the IPL auction, that must be also on his mind. He needs to go out there and perform and get those nerves out of the way, because of course when you go to the IPL and you fetch that bigger price, there's always pressure on you to even perform for India, because you have been on the fringes of this Indian squad. You get a game or 2 every now and then, somebody gets injured. But now, because KL Rahul is not there, this is Ishan Kishan's opportunity, and if he grabs it, I definitely look at him as an explosive opener who can give you those crucial runs right at the top.
Aman says Deepak Hooda should play at 6. He's a good hitter. Actually, I was of the same opinion, because 6 you've got Venkatesh Iyer, and at 7 you've got a Deepak Chahar. If you had got a Deepak Hooda, then I think would have been
more variety in bowling also.
Yeah, more variety, and I don't know, slightly I would have felt better. Aman had asked a question about Shah Rukh Khan getting a chance. So, not so early, sir. I think he needs to wait. There are already players who are waiting. For example, Shreyas Iyer is not getting a chance. Right now, he's outside. Ruturaj Gaikwad is not getting a chance. I know different batsmen, but if you're trying Venkatesh Iyer at 6 and you want to try him, then why give him 1 or 2 ODI games? Give him some chance in T20I cricket, and then you can decide from there. Okay, Big Boy says, kindly read my comment. Win the toss, chase and win the match is the mantra at T20. How do you see Bhuvi performing? Yes, that's true. Win the toss and chase has been the mantra. And I said that's a no-brainer in T20 cricket. That's what you should do. Because the bowling team that's going to be bowling will have some due. That will be a problem for them. And batting gets slightly better in the second innings. So 2 reasons why I think you should do that. Okay. His peak from Eden Gardens. Austin says, Nikhil sir, ask Virat to search for his peak form at Eden Gardens. Actually.
Well, even Rohit Sharma loves this ground.
Rohit he says he lost his peak form. 2019 here only at Eden Gardens. So he will need to find.
Against Bangladesh.
Yes.
136 against Bangladesh, and after that we haven't seen him score 100. Yes, maybe. But we should not be like as we discussed.
No loading.
Let's not talk about Virat Kohli's 100. When it comes, it comes. If it doesn't come, it doesn't come. Let's just hope he gets back to form and scores some runs for the team.
Ravi Bishnoi, yes, really looking forward to seeing him play.
Now in the big boys.
We have another Bishnoi sitting here. This is Saransh, our producer. He's a Bishnoi, and he's been after the Indian team that play. He said it so many times that the message has reached the Indian team.
No, but I quite like Ravi Bishnoi's selection as well. They got to try him. He performed really well for the under-19.
Very brave.
Under-19 team also at one point in time. Then Kings 11 gave him the opportunity, did well. At one point he was left out of the side. If you guys remember, then came back and took crucial wickets, 2, 3 wickets every game. Yes. So for me, Ravi Bishnoi deserves this opportunity, and let's see how he goes.
Nobita Nobby is saying Indian team is looking very weak. They are going to lose this T20I series 3-0. Now, I'll tell you what.
Too early to say.
No, you don't know Nobita Nobby. Nobita Nobby always comes with the most negative comments.
Why?
But he says that this is his totka. So he says it, whatever he says, the opposite happens.
So reverse jinx. Reverse jinx.
I don't know whether Nobita means it this time, or is he using the same totka that saying things
Give
like
us
this.
a signal.
Nikhil sir, if Siraj is fit, then it doesn't make sense to bench him. Austin, 100% agree. I said it. I think he's your number 1 bowler. Maybe maybe he's got a niggle, or maybe they want to try a few other bowlers.
Bhuvneshwar Kumar. I guess they want to try Bhuvneshwar Kumar.
But my point is, they don't have a real like Harshal Patel can bowl those quick deliveries.
Yeah.
But Deepak Chahar is also not express pace, and even Shardul Thakur is not Shardul Thakur. I'm saying even Bhuvi, we know he has lost a lot of pace in the last couple of years. So I believe Siraj that way would have worked better. Like if you're playing, I believe you should either play Deepak Chahar or Bhuvneshwar Kumar and have them with Siraj, because Siraj provides you that extra pace with the ball, which will not be the case today. Only Harshal Patel is there that way.
Okay, Adnan says miss Virat Kohli as captain. I'm sure a lot of you miss him, but I think now move forward. Nobita has replied saying it's a Totka, sir.
Totka.
Devesh says difference in Kohli and Rohit captaincy is that Rohit gives enough chance to the players like Venkatesh Iyer and Bhuvi. Devesh, I will not disagree with you. I think we're still some time. Let's wait and watch. But yeah, one thing that we did notice when Virat was captaining was that there was too much chopping and changing, and players would get just a little bit of chance, and then you would, if they didn't perform, you would go for another one. I hope that doesn't happen, and this is something that we had mentioned even during that time. So I hope that Rohit Sharma changes that, because players also start feeling insecure, and I can see the signs of that happening with someone like a Bhuvneshwar Kumar. He's also a legend of the game.
True.
If you give a batsman that much longer rope because he's performed, I know Bhuvi is not in great form, but give him. The good thing is give him these series that are coming up, and take a final call on him that no, we have to look beyond Bhuvi, or no, that he can.
That is precisely why I think they did the right thing by having him in the T20 internationals and putting him out of the ODI set, because right now he needs to concentrate on T20s, because that's the World Cup coming up right after.
Also, he was okay in New Zealand series.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was okay.
But my only bone of contention with Bhuvi these days is sometimes he, even though he's economical at times, he doesn't get you those early wickets. That was the case in those years before. Even for SRH, when they won the title, Bhuvi was phenomenal, and that's why they retained him as well. If you remember, they retained him as the second player after David Warner in the last IPL mega auction. So I believe Bhuvi deserves this longer rope, and let's see and hope that he can come back to form.
Nobita, loved your interview with Charu Sharma. Thank you, Nobita. Please watch it if you haven't. Or you have. Anyone else who's joining us who hasn't, they can watch it. I think the match is about to start.
It's started.
So we will we'll taking a comment from Big Boy. Says handful of fans are present in the stadium. Maybe they will come. Rahul should be a number 4 in T20s. Atul may not be.
He'll open the innings
I
for
don't
sure.
agree with it.
Yeah.
He should
He'll
open.
open the innings.
Yeah. On that note, Arun, Siddhant with me. This is Nikhil Nas signing off. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you in the mid innings now. Bye bye.